Coloring agents are used in the pharmaceutical preparations for aesthetics. We should distinguish between the agents or materials that have a natural or inherent color and those that employed as colorants. For example, sulfur has a yellow color, riboflavin has a yellow color, while coperic sulfate has a blue color, ferrous sulfate bluish green, cyanocapanium red, and red mercuric iodide vivid red. يعني شباب لازم نميز بين المواد اللي هي تحتوي على اللون يعني طبيعتها وبين المواد اللي نستخدمها ككالرانس. فمثلا هذه pharmaceutical preparation that contain this materials فهذا اللون هو نتيجة اللون الطبيعي إلها وليس إضافة ناتج عن إضافة colorant أو coloring agent. طبعا coloring agent prepared in the middle 19th century. طبعا 90% من الدايز اللي FDA هي مستخلصة من البنزين derivatives called aniline وفي بعض الأحيان يسموه organic dye or coal tar dye. وبالوقت الحالي الأنيلين مستخلص من البتروليوم. طبعا بالوقت اللي يستخدمون هذه coloring agent فقط يعني يستخدمون بشكل عشوائي لإنهاس الأبيض بدون أخذ بنظر الاعتبار toxic potential effect of this coloring agent. So we must make careful scrutiny for the dyes to prevent the harmful effect to the health because of their chemical nature or impurities that they are carried. لازم شباب نعرف exact quantity or exact amount of the colorant that are used in the formulation in order to prepare a uniform dosage form from batch to batch. إذا كان أكو خلل بالconcentration أو الأماونت اللي مستخدمين فراح يصير عندي differences في appearance from batch to batch. هذا يحتاج طبعا إلى high degree of skill. وعلى سبيل المثال إنه liquid preparation تحتوي هذا الرينج of coloring agent ونقدر نغير بهذا التركيز حسب الدبث وحسب الكلر اللي احنا نرغب له. بسبب الكلر بوتنسي للدايز فدائما يفضل استخدامها in a diluted solution rather than concentrated dry powder. هذا will result in consistent color for the final product. Regarding the ointments, upholstery, ophthalmic and priming product not contain color additives, only the color of their ingredient. While the tablet and liquid preparation and capsule sometimes or always colored by various coloring agents. Regarding preservatives, the product for pharmaceutical preparation requires stabilization against chemical and physical degradation. So the preservatives should be added to preserve it against the microbial contamination. Regarding the ophthalmic and injectable preparation, it should be sterilized by autoclaving in this condition, or sterilized by dry heat. Other formulation should be preservatives, and it is required antimicrobial preservation to be stabilized throughout the storage and use. Other type of preparation that are not sterilized either by autoclaving or dry heat should be protected by addition of antimicrobial preservatives. The preparation, aqueous preparation or liquid dosage form, is the most preparations that favor the growth of microbial or microbes, especially the syrups, emulsions, suspension, and creams are required to be preservatives by addition of preservative agents. Preparations that are containing alcohol or hydroalcoholic constituents, they are not required a chemical preservative because what's so called it is preserve itself. Generally, 15% volume per volume alcohol will prevent the microbial growth for acidic media, and 18% volume per volume in alkaline media is sufficient for prevention of microbial growth. So the preparation like disease, spirits, and tinctures, which is hydroalcoholic preparations, they are self-sterilizing and not require the addition of preservatives. There are many general considerations in which the pharmacist should be concerned with in choosing or selecting the preservative. We know that most the microorganisms like mold, yeast, and bacteria will growth or favoring the slightly alkaline media, other favor the acidic medium. A few microorganisms will grow below pH 3 or above pH 9. يعني المايكرو اورجانيزم شباب يعني قلة من المايكرو اورجانيزم هي اللي تنمو يعني تحت pH 3 وفوق pH 9. يعني هذا الرينج اللي بين 3 و9 هو الفيفوربل media for growth of microorganism. وهذا هو الرينج with the physiological is the physiological pH. So we should protect the pharmaceutical preparation against microbial growth by addition of preservative. The first consideration in choosing or selecting the preservative, the preservative should be dissolved in sufficient concentration in aqueous phase of the preparation. The second consideration is about that only the undissociated fraction, the unionized form of the preservative possesses the preservative capability. يعني إذا الionized portion موجود فما راح يقدر يخترق المايكرو أورجانيزم. لذلك يجب أن أختار البريزرفاتيف اللي يكون undissociated unionized in the BHO formulation. لأن إذا كان البريزرفاتيف ionized in the BHO formulation ما راح استفاد من عنده لأن incapable of penetrating the microorganism. So the second consideration about choosing the preservative should be unionized or undissociated at the pH of the formulation being prepared in order to penetrate the microorganism. Example of this is the acidic preservatives like benzoic acid, boric acid and sorbic acid. This is acidic preservatives and the undissociated form is more effective when the media is more acidic. While the alkaline preservatives is more effective in alkaline media. يعني حتى وإن اختارينا specific or effective concentration للبريزرفاتيفز إذا كان هذا البريزرفاتيفز يعني undissociated at the pH ما راح استفاد يعني من عنده حتى وإن كنت مختارة الeffective concentration إلا يكون هذا البريزرفاتيف undissociated at the pH of the prepared product. Other consideration is the solubility or ability of or availability of a preservative agent. يعني يجب إنه نضمن there is no incompatibility between the other excipients with the solubility of preservatives. لأن هذا راح حتى وإن استخدمنا الeffective concentration بس هنالك interference between other formative material with solubility of preservatives فما راح يصير عندي preservation وهذا لذلك يجب في البداية مثل ما حكينا بالديجري formulation studies لازم ندرس compatibility between formative materials والرق substances أو حتى بيناتهم يعني مجموعة. مثال على الانcompatibility اللي تحصل بين البريزرفاتيف وبين الأذر formative material. على سبيل المثال various cellulose derivative like polyethylene glycol and tragagan can attract the preservatives like parabens and phenolic compounds وبالتالي هذه البريزرفاتيفز تكون unavailable and cannot protect the product from microbial growth. So the pharmacist should examine the compatibility between formative ingredients to ensure that each agent is free to do its job. Also, we should study the compatibility between the preservatives and the container of the product, or metal ointment tube, or a plastic bottles enclosure، لأن هذه راح إذا كان هناك interaction راح يؤدي لي إلى decomposition of the preservatives or the container or both. و this is important to study the compatibility between the formulative materials and the containers of the dosage form. وصلنا إلى نهاية المحاضرة. شكرا جزيلا وتحياتي لكم.